I'm John, I'm 59 years old, and I'm a four-chord strummer. I've been at this for about 5.5 years. Started when I was 54, so older learner. Ex-drummer though, I was a drummer for about 40 years, and then had to give it up and switch to guitar. I'm not a teacher, so I honestly don't really have any business trying to teach anybody anything, but I've been playing 3 songs recently that I wanted to share with you. They're pretty cool. So if you're interested in seeing that looks like, from a guy who started when he was 54, 5 years in, take a listen. The first one I've got is Horse with No Name. Here's basically, I learned it a certain way, but recently I stumbled onto another guitar player doing a YouTube channel about playing Horse with No Name with only 2 chords through the entire song, all in the 2nd fret with 2 fingers. Cool, why not? I like easy stuff. And what I do with my drumming background is I add the rhythms. But I hear the song, I know what it sounds like, and so I can kind of like, okay, I got that rhythm down in my head, I can just try and mimic that. So. I'm only using 2 fingers on the E minor, and then this one is called D6 add 9 / F sharp. Yeah, long name for a little 2-finger chord. But that's how I would play it. Through the whole song. Or if you're just starting out, you've only been at this for a few months, just strum it, just basic strums. You don't have to get fancy like that, and I'm not trying to show off or anything like that. I'm just showing you at this point, at where I'm at with guitar, is how I would play it. And that song I've been messing with for a few years. The next song though is something that I've picked up recently and started to learn, and that's Knocking on Heaven's Door. And I didn't know that it was going to be such an easy song to do. And I don't mean to make, you're probably looking at me and go, yeah, easy for you, I just got started. Okay, so I understand. But if then you've got songs to look forward to that are good beginner songs that are easier on your hands. So if you got stiff hands, joint pain, stuff like that you have to deal with. My hands are kind of stiff right now. I didn't really warm up at all. It's 7:24 in the morning, so whatever. Anyway, Knocking on Heaven's Door is just basic open chords: G, D, C, or G, D, A minor. And how would I play it? Well, I hadn't heard it for a while, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna try and listen to it again. So pulled it up, and I'm okay, listen to it for a little bit, and here. Something like that. That's how I would play it at this point with my guitar playing, the skill level where I'm at, and my rhythm background. But that songs can just be played just. I can't get rid of this buzzing string. 5 years, you would think I'd be a little bit better. Hey, 20 minutes, 10, 20 minutes a day is about all I practice right now versus the 30 minutes to 40 minutes back when I was first learning. So, yeah, get the buzzing strings. Maybe I have to trim my fingernails a little bit on that. But that's it. That's how I would play that song. Those are easy open chords. There's no bar chords in there. And I think it's easy enough on older hands. So if you've got, when you're playing that C major, you can actually do it. It sounds pretty good just playing the two finger version of that C. Basically, if you're playing an A minor, think of it this way: playing an A minor and lift your ring finger. There's the C major cheat chord. That way you don't have to stretch all the way over there. But I don't, personally for me, I gotta learn it the way it's played. And then after that, if I want to try and, if I have to make it easier on myself, then I'll do that. All right. You still with me? Cool. The next song I got, I think, is probably the best of the three. And this is one I picked up recently and started learning. It was an easy learn for me at this point, right? Okay. But it's also a good, easy beginner song, Leaving on a Jet Plane by John Denver. I remember my sister had the Greatest Hits album back in 1971, 72. I was only about 6, 7 years old. 6. But Leaving on a Jet Plane, just simple G, C, D through the whole song. All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to let you up and say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early. G major, C major, G major, you may say, then D, and then put your pinky down on that E. Embellish it a little bit. And I don't even know if that's part of the song, but it sounds like it is when I listen to it. Is that how I would play it? I played it differently when I first started learning it, but you can play it that way. It seems like it really fits the song well with just those simple strums. And it's nice it's nice, easy chord changes. There's not too fast, that's not too fast. The idea. That's how I would play. That's how I started learning it. Just that strumming pattern again. Like I said, I'm not a teacher. I'm not even going to try. But you can play it however you want. It's nice for a beginner. And then if you've been playing for a little bit longer, add that rhythm, add that feel. And I mean, it's a very recognizable song. So if you're sitting around with a group of friends, or if you're at the campfire, things like that, or you like to do sing-alongs with your buddies, friends. Those are great songs, and they're pretty easy, and they're easy on older hands. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, encouraging, whatever. Chime in. I appreciate it. I read the comments. I think they're pretty cool. Any advice, any other songs that you can think of that are just as easy, just as simple? I'm sure there's other people out there that I'd like to know. All right, I'm John. I'm 59 years old, and I'm a four-chord strummer. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.